An 8-day Jewish holiday is Hanukkah. A right-handed quarterback was Daryle Lamonica. Due to broadcaster Howard Cosell, the Mad Bomber became his fantastic football nickname. In California, Daryle Lamonica was a jewel. He was a star quarterback at Clovis High School. Its football stadium was later named after him. A three-time Super Bowl champion was Washington's Russ Grimm. On 12/28/63 at Buffalo's War Memorial Stadium against the Boston Patriots, Daryle demonstrated much class. In an AFL divisional playoff round contest, he threw a third-quarter 93-yard touchdown pass. Lamonica led the NFL with 6 rushing touchdowns, 3 comebacks, and 3 game-winning drives in 1964. So his Buffalo Bills obviously would score. In 1965, Daryle threw passes that traveled near and far. In the first of 3 seasons, he was named an AFL All-Star. On 12/26/65, at San Diego's Balboa Stadium, Lamonica's Bills didn't have a single doubt when they won the American League football title as the host Chargers were shut out. The Oakland Raiders were in football heaven because Daryle joined their team in 1967. In 1967, Daryle didn't face the National Football League's Cleveland Browns. He led the AFL with a 4.7 pass interception percentage, a 7.1 passing touchdown percentage, and 30 passing touchdowns. The Associated Press, the Sporting News, and UPI were sincere when they named Lamonica as its American Football League Player of the Year. Daryle recorded 13 victories, so Oakland Raiders fans would glow. In the first of 3 straight seasons, he was named an AFL All-Pro. On 12/31/67, at Oakland Alameda County Coliseum against the Houston Oilers, the host Raiders would gel. Lamonica threw 2 touchdown passes and ran for a touchdown, so they became the champions of the AFL. On 1/14/68, at Miami's Orange Bowl, Daryle's 2 touchdown throws were on display during the second Super Bowl between Oakland and Green Bay. For the Oakland Raiders, Daryle's 11 victories were great. He led the AFL with 249.6 passing yards, 32 pass attempts, and 15.8 passes completed per game in 1968. On 10/19/69, when the host Raiders defeated the Bills, they featured a fabulous staff. Lamonica set a record by throwing 6 touchdown passes in a half. For the Oakland Raiders, Daryle's 12 wins and 1 tie were divine, so he led them to their 3rd consecutive AFL Western Division title in 1969. For an AFL quarterback, he would intrigue. His 900 winning percentage was the best one ever for the American Football League. Best one ever. The Oakland Raiders featured great guards. Daryle led the AFL with 426 pass attempts, 221 passes completed, 34 passing touchdowns, and 3,302 passing yards. Lamonica threw the football to his receivers with amazing aim, so he led the AFL with 3,238 total offensive yards, 235.9 passing yards per game, and 15.8 passes completed per game.
Thank you.
The Oakland Raiders' offensive line prevented many quarterback sacks, while Daryle led the AFL with an 8-point passing touchdown percentage, 3 game-winning drives, and 3 comebacks. Daryle Lamonica deserved a loud cheer. He was named both the Sporting News and UPI AFL Player of the Year. In 1970, the AFL-NFL merger season, the Oakland Raiders faced the Miami Dolphins. Daryle led the NFL with 3 comebacks, while the Raiders won the AFC West due to their 2 ties tries and 8 wins. American Football Conference fans watched Lamonica effectively throw. In the first of 2 times, he was named a National Football League All-Pro. Daryle Lamonica had many football goals. He was named to the first of 2 NFL Pro Bowls. On 9/17/72, at Pittsburgh's Three Rivers Stadium, wasn't ice skating, but he earned a perfect 158.3 passer rating. Daryle Lamonica became a part of AFL and NFL lore. His final season with the Raiders was in 1974. Daryle's pro record, 66-16-6, a 784 winning percentage, deserved much acclaim. So he was inducted into the American Football League, Multi-Ethnic Sports, and National Italian American Sports Halls of Fame. In the AFL and NFL, Daryle Lamonica's contributions were key. For the outstanding Oakland Raiders, he wore uniform number 3.
Hooray!
Wow. That's surprising, but when I got traded to the Raiders, I met Al Davis, and he says, commitment to excellence. Those meant more than just words to us, the players. And I played with some great athletes. This table right over here, Clint Daniels, okay. Cliff Grant, Charlie Smith, Mo Bradshaw, and Raymond Chester. With great athletes like that, that's what made the Raiders. It was very special. I can probably best describe our era in one game. It was called the Heidi game. I don't know how many remember. But we were playing the New York Jets at home. And the score went back and forth about 4 or 5 times. We get right down, and I hit Charlie Smith on a long touchdown pass, and it was called back because we were in motion. And I remember Johnny Sample, the left cornerback, came up and patted me on the rear. He says, "Nice pass, Lamonica." He says, "Better luck next year." Well, that kind of fired my Irish Italian temper up just a little bit. And we had to punt. We get the ball back with about 1 minute and 20 some seconds to go in the game. I looked at Charlie Smith in the huddle, Charlie, and winked at him, and I said, "Just take a deep crossing pattern." Larry Grantham, their middle linebacker, was out of the game, and I dropped back. Charlie had great speed, good hands, caught the ball wide, full, went up the sideline for a touchdown. We kick off. They fumbled the kickoff, and we recovered the end zone for another touchdown. So we scored 2 touchdowns in a matter of like 7 seconds. And that's the famous game that was called the Heidi game because they took it off of national TV, and everybody thought the Jets beat us, and we came out that, and so that's how it ended. But I do have to say, leaving the field, I look up and I see Johnny Sample jogging right ahead of me. And I just had to go up and pat him on the backside and say, "I told you the game wasn't over." But when I talk about the Raiders, I talk about these great athletes right here. We had a bunch of them. It was always not I or me. It was always us and we. That's the way we played. We won or lost. That game, defense got us in position, we scored a few points, and special teams helped us win it. And that was the Raiders, and it has been, and those were our championship years, and that's what makes our Raider team so special. And I'm very honored to be part of that, and especially be elected here in the Hall of Fame. So thank you very much.